Hello everyone, my name is Mtale. Today we're looking at a very interesting topic, the concept of decentralization in Zambia. Decentralization in Zambia. What are we looking at? We are looking at this topic specifically because it needs for us to make certain decisions to improve our communities. This is what we need. Mostly, this topic is so essential to our rural development, and the best way we can develop our area is by first of all adopting the system of decentralization. What is the concept of decentralization? Decentralization is the process by which the activities of an organization, particularly those regarding planning and decision making, are distributed or delegated away from the central authoritative location or the group. That is a simple definition of decentralization. But how can we achieve this? How the best way to achieve this and the best way to improve our, because this week we've been talking about rural development, and we want, as we are trying to look at rural development, we can't run away from decentralization. We want to embrace this as a country at rural area, and then we keep moving from one step to the other. Let's say, what are the features of decentralization? We can look at the main forms of decentralization are delegation, devolution, partnerships with civil society organization, and also, most importantly, privatization. Decentralization may assist in achieving good governance, improve service delivery, and lead to political democratization. Very important to listen to that, because mostly we've noticed that there are certain decisions that the government itself make, like imposing on a specific locality or something. Like, for example, what happened to the fire equipment. It's like the government is imposing 1 million, we're going to buy you a fire truck, whether you like it or not. But you can imagine if that was the money, the $1 million worth of a truck was given to in cash to that particular area of northern province. You know how many jobs that 1 million can create in Zambia? A lot of jobs. I have a project proposal right now, which is worth 1 million, and the projection in there is like to have 40 to 50 employees, full-time employees, and then we also have independent contractors to help out in that. So you can imagine how many people will benefit from that in that particular locality based on the 1 million that was just put in, like throwing it in water. One truck, I don't know how many people were employed just to have one fire truck. So those are the things that we are looking at that should start from the bottom up. And what could be the importance of this system we are trying to talk about? The importance of decentralization, somebody, in an argument's sake, in favor of decentralizing the government, that is, it creates an efficient and reliable administration, intensifies and improves on local development, better ensures the rights of local population to have a voice in the government, and better protects minorities. Because the lower you go in doing things, the more you bring in all those that might not have been coming in if you are doing the central government system. Someone will just ask, like, why decentralization? Why decentralization? This decentralization is so important in local governments. The principle of accountability works best at the local level. Devolution of power makes government more accountable for the implementation of its tasks. Decentralization also increases the level of citizens' participation in making major decisions and direct affecting the community. So that could be the reason why we are trying to talk about this topic. The system of decentralization could be embraced at 120%, so that most of the things are done efficiently without no fear, no accountability is there. People, you see who are doing this, who are not doing. But if you do everything on a central point, you will not even know who is doing this at whatever the point that is. But what could be the advantages of this? Decentralization. Some of the advantages of decentralization like in organization are as follows. For example, since each department is responsible for its operational decision making, the top level management are free to focus on high degree tasks. For example, we are talking of if you are comparing ward or constituency, district, and then province. So you see that the people at the provincial level will do bigger tasks compared to the people who are at a constituency level. Decentralization ensures decision-making opportunities to middle level and lower level communities. So it's important to know that if the country Zambia can embrace decentralization system and put it to use effectively, you will see that most of the things we are doing will start changing gradually until we reach where we want to go. So I would like to, those who would like to know more about this topic, please never you hesitate to follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. And it's important also that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that every time we have our YouTube uploaded, you will be the first people to receive the kind of information that we are trying to talk about. So ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed day.